welcome to the second edition of the Amazons and Afriprenuer interview series from the stable of Agvari Multimedia channel on YouTube. I want to say welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're watching us for the first time, I want to say welcome. And if you are, coming again, I want to say thank you. One important thing, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share because we are bringing a lot and a lot and a lot and a lot for you. And today I have my guest in the studio with me, Nyary Moyo. She's an awesome entrepreneur and she's going to give you a lot and a lot and a lot. But let's know a bit about her before we go on and before she greets the people.
Nyary Yanaya is an acclaimed restaurateur, award-winning creative designer, photographer, and entrepreneur. She is the founder and CEO of Yanaya Healthy Lifestyle, Zimbabwe's first healthy food bar chain. Yanaya offers services in plant, veggie-based nutritious meals. Yanaya Healthy Lifestyle has won numerous awards and serves as the first startup to offer physician-approved meals that cater for people with various health conditions from diabetes to hypertension. And Nyary, as she is often referred to, continues to launch pioneering product into the market, having recently launched a dairy-free yogurt range selling in stores nationwide. She holds an honors in design and photography from Stellenbosch University, SA, and Nyary continues to apply her creative mind to bring much needed innovation into the food industry. Her creative work and photography has caught the attention of local and international exhibitions.
And you have my guest. All right, I want you to say hello to the people. Now they know a little about you.
Hi everyone, thank you very much for having me. My name is Nyary Moyo. I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a mother, I'm a sister, I'm a friend, currently based in Zimbabwe.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad to have you, and I'm sure everyone out there they are glad to have you. You are a multi-talented woman. Which
Thank-
one did you start with? Did you start as a photographer? Did you start as a uh, caterer? Did you start as nutritionist? Which one did you start? Because I've had people saying things like, be known for one thing, be known for one thing. But you are known for quite a number of things and you are doing well in all. How did you do that?
So I think I'm just a creative. That would be the best way to describe me. I studied photography. So ordinarily, when you're done studying, it's normal that you're going to be practicing what you've studied. So I started with photography and then I got into the food industry. However, I I haven't left my passion, which is photography. I still find myself finding solace behind the lenses.
Thank you. Thank you, Nyari. For everyone who starts something out of their passion, especially this nutrition thing, they have a story behind it. What's the story behind that?
So my story is a melancholic one. I had a friend of mine was diagnosed with cancer, and his family, in a bid to try to get him help, they put him on a plant-based diet because they had consulted with naturopathy people. So, as a way of supporting my friend, I started eating a plant-based diet with him. Unfortunately, he didn't make it. Post his death, I was now doing it as a way of remembering my friend, in honor of my friend. So we did. So I was doing. I was plant based. Um, whilst I was in uni, and then post uni, my first job. different other things that I had done. So that was the driving force behind us starting our enterprise. Outside of the fact that I am Seventh Day Adventist, and Seventh Day Adventists are known for being strong on their religion about eating healthy and going back to the Edenic diet, which we believe that in the beginning God gave Adam and Eve plants, roots, nuts to eat. So, yeah, we started because of those two prongs.
Hmm. That's awesome. Actually, my undergrad studies was in an Adventist institution. So I actually know what you're talking about. We are compelled to eat tofu. We are compelled to eat bread and egg. We're compelled to eat, and they work. It really, really works. Now,
Yeah.
do you have any health related education?
Sorry, say
Maybe
that again.
did you go into, maybe you had a diploma in nutrition at all?
No, unfortunately, I don't have. I am privileged enough that I work with a very strong team, so I don't necessarily have a qualification in nutrition or food or technology.
Hmm.
I have people that have studied for these things.
Wow, wow, that's awesome. In some countries, we realize that if you don't have a particular certificate in a field, you will not be allowed to have permission or license to do such business. And you got yours. How did you do that?
So in Zimbabwe, the laws apply to specific fields. For example, pharmaceutical field. If you want to open a pharmacy, then they need you to be a pharmacist. But if you want to get into the food industry, they don't necessarily require you to have a qualification um, as such.
Okay, okay. Now, for you, do you have like a network or connections in case someone is watching you now and they really want to go into the business? They have this passion, they have this knowledge, and they want to go into this business, but they
Mhm.
really don't know how. They don't know how to start, they don't know where to go. What is the
Mhm.
first thing they need to do if they want to start?
Well, so I belong to a number of networks. The food networks, food nutritionists, but also business in itself. So if someone wanted to start, my advice would be they should just start. You don't know what you don't know, you're going to learn what you need to know. The base that one needs before they start a business is character, a character that is able to sustain, a character that is able to carry. So character would be one thing that I say if someone wants to get into business, whichever sort of business, they need a character that helps them to carry it, because entrepreneurship is difficult, especially in Africa, where a lot of constants are not there. So the economy, the politics, everything is working against you. So you're going to need an anchor that will carry you through. So that would be my advice.
Hmm. Thank you so much. I'm a fan of character development because I realize that our skill and everything, they can actually take us to the top, but the character will sustain us right
Mhm.
there. So that's a very good one, and I really appreciate that. Very Multimedia has uh, two short films right now that we have recently released on our channel. I'm going to play the 1 minute clip from those. And when we come back, we're going to continue with this awesome discussion with Nyary Moyo. Thank you so much for being with me.
Bonali, I'm not fine at all. Why? It's like I'm dying slowly.
Madam, from the result I have here, we only diagnosed influenza. What were you trying to do?
I was going to ask Google.
What gave you the impetus, the audacity to do this? A receptionist in my hospital? Now your brother is here? On an emergency?
You know, this is COVID period, and which is why I'm wearing my face mask. 'Cause I don't even know if I have COVID. I think you should just get COVID test done.
Get out! Out!
But when my result came back, it showed that my white blood cell was on low normal.
First of all of us, it's medical jargons, okay?
And I almost committed suicide.
While I'm alive, that's not happening. It's
We are not here for food. Gaskiya.
The family has concluded that you pocket this building with your children.
It's still this inheritance issue. My in-laws are bent on taking everything from me because my children are girls.
If you ask me, I would advise you better listen to them and do what they say.
Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
I will deal with them.
Talk to her to heed to the family's directive, or else.
Or else what?
Have you ever thought of me writing my will?
Will? How? Where? What's wrong with you? Are you okay? He did not write a will because he didn't know he was going to die.
Writing my will doesn't mean that I want to die.
All right, here we are. So go to Agvari Multimedia channel on YouTube and watch these powerful short films full of knowledge, entertaining, and powerful. Now, I'm still speaking with Nyary Moyer. Thank you so much for being with us today. Now, when we are talking about a businesswoman, you are a successful one in the field of nutrition, in photography. You are successful. You're successful. Now, what is your definition of success? Because everyone has different definition of success. What's your own definition of success?
My definition of success varies. Or on a different day, success means my dad says that he's proud of me. That would be a definition that I've been successful. On a different day, success is getting positive feedback from our team members that we work with, that working together has made an impact in their lives. That's success on a different day. On a different day, it's coming home and my husband is happy with the work that we're doing. That's also success. So uh, it would be an injustice if I were to define success on set terms, because in my opinion it's fluid. It takes different forms every day. Success could mean money on a different day. When I get paid, I remember the time we made our first million. We celebrated, and that meant success for me in that season. So success means different things on different days for me. It's 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 a sense of fulfillment that is manifested in different spheres. So, what fulfills me today is being on the show. I say I'm successful because I was on the Amazon's Afriprenuers. That's success today. And tomorrow, this would mean no, it's not success. Something else would mean success. So, it takes different forms all the time.
That's powerful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, a young woman is watching you out there and she's thinking, I'm not successful. I've been doing this. It looks like things are not working. I don't have enough customers. I don't think I'm reaching enough people and they're tired. They want to back out. Is there any time that you ever wanted to back out of this business? That you said, I'm tired. I'm not successful at this point. Is there any time like that for you?
I feel like that most of the time, actually. Most times I feel like I'm tired. I can't do this. It's not coming together because there is dreams and then there's reality. The image of how I want our enterprise to look like, how I want Yanaya to seem to me, and the reality are two different things. So I feel like that every other time after a long day's work, I feel like we're working, we're putting all this work together, but it's not coming together. It's not working. But it is determination. It is the vision. It is the drive that says that we've got a goal that we're going to achieve. Colloquially, I have a statement that I always say. I'll say it in Shona and then I'll interpret it. It says that "Kaseta neta chete." Loosely translated, if things don't work, they'll work anyway.
Hmm.
So we're going to push through, we're going to fight through. If it doesn't work, it will work.
Hmm. If it doesn't work, it will work.
Yeah.
You talk about character the other time, and I
Mm-hmm.
think one of the driving force of character is patience,
Mm-hmm.
especially when it comes to entrepreneurship.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you talked about goals, you talk about plans. I've seen people start their business, and I ask them, have you registered this business? They will tell me, no, I'm just doing it. Okay. Do you have a bank account for this business? They say, no. Well, I'm just using my personal account. What can you tell a woman out there who is into business but
Mm-hmm.
is not well planned? There is
Mm-hmm.
no goal. Apart from character, what is
Mm-hmm.
the place? What is the place of planning, having goals?
Okay.
What are the
So
things that really need so that they can thrive?
if you're still using your personal account, it's not a business that you're running. You're self-employed. When you're running a business, it's an entity that stands on its own, that has its own systems, that has its own financial life that is outside of your own. The moment that you're using your personal account, it's money that is coming, that you're circulating, you get your profit, you put it back. Essentially you're self-employed. So now for the goal getters, the ones that dream bigger, we want to dream beyond being self employed. We want to dream to create empires for African young women. We want to also create to become the next Dangotes of this world. And if we're going to become the next Dangotes of this world, we need we need the character, we need the wisdom for the business to be able to be an entity on its own, something that can operate without Nyari being there. We need to build Apples, we need to build Microsoft, and those will not operate from your personal bank account. But if you want to remain self employed, continue using your personal account.
Hmm. Thank you so much. That's powerful. That's powerful. And there's something I see, especially in young women. They are afraid to start small. I've had the privilege of being in HR for some time, and
Mm-hmm.
I discovered that people will come in and they will, during the interview, I will ask, what's your goal for the next 5 years? Because we really want to know when they get this job, how long do you want to stay with us?
Mm-hmm.
And I realized that they really don't have a plan. Now I will ask, so what are you currently doing? They'll say, well, nothing, I'm just baking cake for maybe when my friend has a birthday and all that. Then I
Mm-hmm.
asked, so why don't you establish that? Now,
Mm-hmm.
people are afraid to start small.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Did you start small or you really start big?
Well, we started small. We actually started doing office deliveries. I started the business with $50. My sister is always laughing at me when I say this. She'll be like, "Oh, you're being like those entrepreneurs who say I started with the grain of rice when I started my business." But I literally started my business with a $50 note. It was my grocery money that I used to go and buy stock, to prepare a meal, and then I delivered it the following day in someone's office. So we started small and I operated like that for a year whilst we were building capital for us to grow to where we are now. So sometimes we are not going to be privileged to be able to have someone who's going to hand us uh, essentially capital for us to realize our dreams. So we have to make it work. We have to find a way to make it work. So starting small is to say, what do I have today that I can start with? It took us 4 years for us to be established because we were building capital, we were bootstrapping, building capital, bootstrapping to get to where we are now. And we're still building and bootstrapping for us to get to our desired place. So if you have a dream, if you have something that you want badly enough, you are going to find ways to make it happen with no excuses, because you could have $1 million and you're always going to have excuses to say, yeah, maybe if I get 5 million, I will do this and I will do that. So yes, I would definitely recommend people to start small. Start with what you have. Start now. Start where you are.
Thank you so much. Let's go on a short break and we'll be right back in 1 minute.
We are not here for food. Gaskiya.
The family has concluded that you forget this building with your children.
It's still this inheritance issue. My in-laws are bent on taking everything from me because my children are girls.
If you ask me, I would advise you better listen to them and do what they say.
Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
I will deal with them.
Talk the heart or hit on the family's directive. Or else.
Or else what?
Have you ever thought of me writing my will?
Will? How? Where? What's wrong with you? Are you okay? He did not write a will because he didn't know he was going to die.
Writing my will doesn't mean that I want to die.
All right, welcome back. I'm still with Nyary Moyo, health and healthy living lifestyle entrepreneur. If you're not into healthy living and lifestyle, what will you be doing? If you're not into
I will
photography,
be taking pictures.
if you're also
Yeah, I
not
would
into
be taking
what would
pictures
you
in
be
a.
doing?
I would be taking pictures in a safari somewhere. Love, love, love the safari. We completely enjoy camping. I would be moving from one safari to the next, chasing the sun.
Hmm. Awesome, awesome. You've been a great inspiration to us on the show today. I would like to say that maybe there's anything that I've not, I haven't said, or something I haven't passed, and you really want to pass across to someone out there. What would you like to share?
I would like to say to young women who are listening to me out there that it is our time for us to take the center stage. It is our time for us to realize our dreams, and it is our time to claim what we want. We shouldn't wait around for someone to put anything on our silver platter. We shouldn't hope that we're going to get married right or whatever. It is in our hands now. There's never been a generation like ours that we women have been as empowered as we've been. So the time is now. There's never been a very fertile time like now for us to take center stage and realize our dreams, empower our communities, empower our families, and grow the African dream together.
Thank you so much. How can people find you?
We are on all social platforms as Yanaya Lifestyle. We're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we are on Facebook, we are on LinkedIn.
Thank you so much. I really want to say a big thank you to your family, for everyone, for releasing you to the world and for releasing you to us on the show today. I want to appreciate all my viewers. I want to say a big thank you to you for joining us on the show today. Please go and watch all our movies, The Whale, Medical Dragon. Please go and watch it. I say on behalf of the management of Agbari Multimedia, I want to say thank you for your time and those inspiring, stories and teaching that you have given unto us today. Thank you. And to the Agbari Multimedia family out there, thank you. Keep supporting us. We appreciate you. Go and subscribe, like, and share. So till I come your way again, my name is Tosi Opoluwa, and my co-host is Naomi Ibukuoluwa. You are going to see her next week. We want to say be inspired by this interview and get ready to be the next Amazon and Afriprenuer to be celebrated. And I want to say thank you, everyone. And I want to say bye for now. So watch this and go and watch it on our YouTube.
Bonanle, I'm not fine at all. Why? It's like I'm dying slowly.
Madam, from the result I have here, we only diagnosed influenza. What were you trying to do?
I was going to ask Google.
What gave you the impetus, the audacity to do this? A receptionist in my hospital? Now your brother is here? On an emergency?
You know, this is COVID period, and which is why I'm wearing my face mask. Because I don't even know if I have COVID. I think you should just get COVID test done.
Get out! Out!
But when my result came back, it showed that my white blood cell was on low normal.
First of all of us, it's medical jargons, okay?
And I almost committed suicide.
While I'm alive, that's not happening.